Complete cerebellar examination. Cerebellum, which lies at the base of the brain, coordinates all movements and helps maintain the body upright. Coordination of the muscle movement requires four areas of nervous system to function in an integrated way. The motor system for the muscle strength, the cerebellar system for normal rhythmic movement and steady posture, the vestibular system for the balance and for coordinating eye, head and the body movements, and the sensory system for the position sense. To assess coordination, observe the patient performing rapid alternating movements, point-to-point movements, gait and other related body movements, standing in specified ways. Show the patient how to strike one hand on the thigh, raise the hand, turn it over and then strike the back of the hand down on the same place. Urge the patient to repeat this alternating movement as rapidly as possible. Observe the speed, rhythm and the smoothness of the movement. Repeat with the other hand. The non-dominant hand may perform less well. Show the patient how to tap the distal joint of the thumb with the tip of the index finger, again as rapidly as possible. Observe the speed, rhythm and the smoothness of the movement. The non-dominant side often performs less well. Ask the patient to tap the ball of each foot in turn as quickly as possible on your hand or the floor. Note any slowness or awkwardness. Normally the feet do not perform as well as the hands. Ask the patient to touch your index finger and then his nose alternately several times. Move your finger so that the patient has to change directions and extend the arm fully to reach your finger. Observe the accuracy and smoothness of the movement and watch for any tremor. Now, hold your finger in one place so that the patient can touch it with one arm and finger outstretched. Ask the patient to raise the arm overhead and lower it again to touch your finger. After several repeats, ask the patient to close both eyes and try several more times. Repeat on the other side. Normally, the patient touches the examiner's finger successfully with eyes open or closed. These maneuvers test position sense and the function of both the labyrinth of the inner ear and the cerebellum. Ask the patient to place one heel on the opposite side, then run it down the shin to the big toe. Observe this movement for smoothness and accuracy. Repetition with the patient's eye closed test for the position sense. Repeat on the other side. Ask the patient to walk across the room or down the hall, then turn and come back. Observe the posture, balance, swinging of the arms and movement of the legs. Normally the balance is intact, the arms swing symmetrically at the sides and the turns are smooth. Walk heel to toe in a straight line called the tandem walking. Walk on the toes to test the plantar flexion of the ankles as well as the balance. And then on the heels to test the dorsiflexion of the ankles as well as the balance. Ask the patient to hop in place on each foot to test the proximal and the distal muscle strength in the legs. Next, do a shallow knee bend, first on one leg, then on the other. Study the patient if you think the patient might fall. This test is mainly for the position sense. The patient should first stand with the feet together and eye open and then close both eyes for 30 to 60 seconds without support. Note the patient's ability to maintain an upright posture. Normally any swaying is minimal. When the patient stands fairly well with eye open but loses balance when they are closed, it indicates a positive Braunwald sign. In this test, the patient should stand for 20 to 30 seconds with eye closed and both arms held straight forward with palms up. Normally, patient holds this arm position well. Next, instruct the patient to keep the arms out and the eyes shut and tap the arms briskly down. The arms normally return smoothly to the horizontal position.